New fallout for President Joe Biden after the debate last week. The first Democrat in Congress now calling on the president to step aside in his reelection bid.
The White House defiantly pushing back on growing concerns, and this as former President Trump gains a new legal victory, delaying sentencing in his recent criminal conviction. Here's ABC's Em Nguyen to break it all down.
President Biden facing immense pressure from some Democrats, now blaming his widely panned debate performance on jet lag. At a fundraiser in Virginia, Biden saying he wasn't very smart for going on 2 foreign trips earlier in June, telling donors he, quote, almost fell asleep on the stage. But the president returned 12 days before taking the stage with former President Trump, with sources saying his debate prep included time for rest. Now, the first congressional Democrat, Lloyd Doggett of Texas, expressing on CNN what some only dare to say in private, that President Biden should drop out.
He delivered us from Trump then. He could be delivering us to Trump this year.
Even former Speaker Nancy Pelosi on the president's mental acuity, admitting on MSNBC.
I think it's a legitimate question to say, is this an episode or is this a condition?
The White House is pushing back.
What I can tell you is that he had a cold and a bad night. I would not see this as an episode.
But some Democrats who still support Biden are pointing to Vice President Harris as a possible replacement.
I will support her if he were to step aside.
Meanwhile, the judge in Donald Trump's hush money case out of New York is delaying sentencing following the Supreme Court's ruling on presidential immunity. The defense argued some of the evidence related to Trump's time in office should never have been put before the jury, including testimony from White House Communications Director Hope Hicks. Trump's sentencing was set for next week, but has now been pushed back to September 18th. As for calls for President Biden to step aside, a new CNN poll shows Vice President Harris outperforming Biden in a matchup against Trump. Em Nguyen, ABC News, Washington.